Hello, welcome, dear spiritual friends and brothers and sisters. Thank you for being with me on this Monday afternoon. It's a rainy day here where I am, and thought nothing better than to come in and join with you. I had a few people ask me about how to heal sicknesses and different situations. And so I thought I'd come on and do a video about this. So those of you who don't know me, my name is Cindy St. Martin, and I'm certified angel therapist and certified in mindfulness and holistic health and healing. And I'm also a Reiki master for the mind, body, spirit, and soul. So thank you for spending this little time in the afternoon with me. I know I usually gather in the evening, but it's a rainy day, and so I'm looking for something to do. So anyway, the topic for today is how to stop owning and creating your problems. And problems could be anything that's going on, anything negative that's going on in your life. And I'm here to tell you that you created them. Yes, you did. I might have people disagree with you, but hopefully after I'm done explaining it, you'll understand it. And I have people who have suffering from the same thing for years or whatever, and they're still stuck there. And so I'm going to help you to understand this and how to stop it. The number one thing that we really need to really understand is that we create by what we think, say, and do. What we think, say, and do out to the universe, out to the world, out to people. That's how we create. God creates in his mind. So we're all in his mind. The universe is in his mind. He creates that. That's where creation begins. We have to think in order to create. And so, since we were made in the image of God, we too create with our minds. We have that same power. Hello, beautiful Jasmine. Love and light to you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. So we have that power to create as well. And we're given that gift. And we also are given free will to choose. And we could choose either the will of the ego or a divine will. So that's the two choices that we have. Now, we can only create with one or the other at any given moment. We can't do both. We're either in a state of ego, and ego, EGO, stands for edging God out. It's everything that's negative. It's worry, fear, doubt, lacking courage, lacking confidence, finding fault, blaming, hatred, jealousy, all those things and more is ego. And it's not real. The only thing that's real is love, what God creates. And God created everything with love. And so the other choice that we have, good afternoon, lovely Denise, thank you for joining me. The other thing that or choice that we have is divine will. So we have the will, the ego, or divine will. It's either one or the other. And divine will is based on love. It's everything that's loving. And that's the only thing that's real. That's the only thing that brings us true happiness. It's the only thing that we should be creating from. Okay. So if we create from a place of ego, which is based on fear, everything that's fear, we believe it, that it's true. So we're thinking about it, we're talking about it, and we're acting on it, and we're creating it. And now if you're thinking from divine will, from a place of love, again, you're also creating that as well. What you think, say, and do out to the universe, you manifest, you create. Now, when we go to as far as owning our problems or owning our illnesses, how we own them is by saying, I'm sick. I have arthritis. I have fibromyalgia. I have a terrible cold. You're now owning it. You connect it to it. By saying this, remember, what you think, say, and do out to the universe, by connecting to it. I am poor. Nobody likes me. I don't like her or them. You're owning that negative energy. You're owning it. You're connecting to it, and you're feeding it energy, and you're making it real. We have the power to heal ourselves. Now, people might disagree with me, and that's okay. You can. I'm not here to force anybody to believe like me, but I'm here to enlighten you. And from my own experiences, have known this to be true. And not only my experiences, a few of my clients' experiences too, who have recovered from cancer, from stage 4 cancer. Okay, that we have the ability to do this. As long as you attach yourself and recognize the ego and make it almighty and powerful, that's where you're going to live. That's where you're going to create. You're owning that. You're giving it praise and honor. Whether you're looking for sympathy or encouragement, anything like that. And it puts us in a state of being sad, especially if I can't find a job. Nobody wants to hire me. I applied. You're making this real. What we think, say, and do out to the universe, we create. It's our law of attraction. It's our karma. But if you stay in a place of divine love and divine will, then you say, I'm healthy. I'm being restored. I am wealthy. The right job is going to come to me now. I'm creating now. And we're talking about this now during we're having the full moon effect and a partial eclipse, which makes it really, really powerful at this time. And this eclipse, this full moon eclipse in Aquarius, by the way, is dealing with relationships, all kinds of relationships, not just intimate ones, but all type of relationships. And it's either one extreme or the other. Either we can make it grow and powerful, or we can disconnect from it. It's time for an end. So it's either one or the other during this. And I like to believe, because I'm having this talk right now, that you have the choice. You can create a problem, or you can manifest a blessing. And you have the power to do this. Do not connect. Do not own anything negative. If you talk about it, if you think about it, if you act upon it, then you own it. You are the ownership of sicknesses, of diseases, of lacking wealth, lacking job, lacking relationships. You own it. You are the proud owner of these things. But when you don't recognize them, when you put again, when you separate yourself and stay in a place of love, that I am loving and kind, I am a child of God. And even those who are, we all have to die. And I'm being frank and honest with you. And some of us have, diseases that are taking us to paradise. We don't have to live as we're going through our final days. We do not have to live in a state of suffering. It's a choice. Again, it's all a choice, whether we're suffering or if we're not. Hello, Will Brown. Thank you for joining me today. So it's a choice as we're headed to paradise. How we get there. Do we get there? Now, remember, when you leave this earthly plane, whatever baggage you're carrying, you're going to take with you into your next life. So if you want to progress and make this, help make the last lifetime, your lifetime here on planet Earth, and so you can stay in paradise, then you need to not bring baggage with you. Stop owning ego. Stop owning negative situations. Let them go. I posted today on my thing a quote from Rumi, which says, an open wound. I'm sorry, I'm so a bit paraphrasing, but about having an open wound where healing comes in. Let it all out. Let all that negative stuff that bothers you, let it all out. And then so now you can receive love. You can receive being restored to your original self. Your original self was created in love. There's no suffering. You want to be restored back to who you really, really are, a child of God. You're not a place of ego. There's no negativity doesn't exist, but we create it. So you want to be restored back to your original form, your original purpose, who you originally are. Now I had a situation yesterday, and just as an example, I'm going to give you this example how I know. Thank you, Will Brown. I appreciate you too. I feel your energy and the type of person that you are, and so I appreciate the love and support that you have for me. Colleen, thank you for joining in today, and for sharing this time with me. Thank you so much. So anyway, this morning, there was a situation with dealing with a couple negative people yesterday, and so I assumed I detached from their negativity and I sent them love and blessings, but they had a hold on me that were draining me. When I woke up this morning, my lower back was hurting so bad. I could hardly walk. And I sat down here at my laptop trying to do my morning work, and I'm in pain. So I'm trying to walk it out, and I can't figure out why I had this. And then it dawned on me the connection that these negative people had, that they attached themselves to me. So I immediately sent love to my back and to the situation and called on Archangel Michael to remove this connection of their connection to me. See, they have, like I said, when we own problems, they own me. I didn't own them, but they owned me. Okay, you understand? They owned me and their dislike for me. They own that. They don't want to give it up. They want to keep gnawing at me, gnawing, and it continues to happen. And they want to keep doing that. So they had that ownership, they're creating that problem. I didn't have it with them, but they had it with me. So which gave me the pain in my lower back. So I called on Archangel Michael. I did some saging, and like that, it was gone. Like that, from me hardly even walking to walking, moving, bending, picking up like nothing happened. When we take our focus from a place of ego and put it in a place of love and healing and knowing, then healing, restoration happens. If we say healing, then we're admitting that we're ill. And we don't want to get there. We don't want to own any type of illness or sickness. So we don't want to say healing. Although healing, people understand healing, but we have to really understand the basis of healing is really ego, because it's admitting of sickness or poor health or whatever. So we want to say to a place of restoration, to be restored to our loving self and who we are. So it took a place of restoration to really totally disconnect, and using Archangel Michael, I got his sword and I disconnected their connection to me from there, and I just sent it out. Just let it go and sent it out. And then I turned around, sent love and healing to them, and that they find love and healing and find some sense of peace in their own life. Because as long as we are attached to what we think, now obviously they have some type of problem with me or think of me in a certain way, which is okay. I can't control what people think, say, or do. That's up to them. And the reality that they are creating is on them. It has nothing to do with me. And just like no one has no business with what I'm creating, because it's on me or it's on them. And so this is where we have to really distinguish again about our ownership. If things are not going your way or what you want, realize that you have taken ownership on some part of ego. And you really have to let it go. If your thoughts or your words or your actions do not bring you to a place of peace and love, then it's ego. You're owning something. If you're still thinking about what somebody did to you 10 years ago, you are owning that problem. You are creating a negative situation in your life. Oh, wonderful, Jasmine. And so, how are you feeling now? Jasmine says, she said, oh my gosh, I woke up with an almost unbearable burning like fire feeling in her sacral chakra this morning. I had to go to Google to find a small meditation concentrating on that area, then sending light and love. And I called on Archangel Michael as well. Yes. Archangel Michael is really good for cleansing and clearing your chakras, and so is Archangel Metatron. So you really call it on either one of them to help you with cleansing and clearing your chakras, which keep you balanced as well. And of course, Archangel Michael will remove any negative energies or anybody who connected to you. You know, we have these cords that are connected to us. That somebody, you may not connect to other people, but they connect to you. And every time they think of you, they drain you. Okay? So some cords we might have been carrying for many past lives. And we come in each lifetime, we come back to the same soulmates or the same people that are in our lives in past lives. We stay together because we're there to help each other in some strange way or another. So that cord that they attach could be this big around. And peek through there. Or it could be this big around, or this big around, you know, really, really big. And they're draining that energy. So yeah, if you're feeling tired, you're feeling drained, someone is draining you. Okay, you need to cut those cords and really disconnect them, but send love. Don't cut the cords with being angry that somebody did this to you, because in reality, you allowed it to happen. You create everything that's going on in your life. Nobody else has done it to you. No one has done anything to you that you haven't said, okay, go ahead. Someone has not made you angry. You chose to be angry. You chose to allow their ego, their negative situation to affect you. You own it. You took possession of it and you own it. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to own, especially anybody else's ego. You don't even want to own your own ego, but anybody else's thoughts are in that. So we need to go ahead and dismiss that. It's problems. It creates problems. It creates sadness. It creates hardship. Why would you do that to yourself? Why? Why would you choose that? It's none of your business what somebody thinks about you or what they say about you. It's none of their business, because I'm going to tell you, don't think they're going to ruin your reputation or anything else like that. People who really know you will not believe them. They make themselves look kind of iffy, okay? We also draw to us like-minded people. So the people, if someone's talking about you or talking bad about you, they're only going to draw people who think like them to them. That's okay. They can all get together, say whatever they want in their own little space, keep them all contained in one area, and let them go to town, because it's not going to affect me. And then and I guarantee you, there's a lot more people who resonate with you and your thought process that's going to connect with you. Just because someone finds a problem wrong with you, do not second guess who you are. Do not give someone power to make you feel guilty or to bully you into doing what they think you should be doing. Again, you're owning that negativity. You're allowing it. It's like you're going and you're buying it and you're owning it. You're taking possession of it, and you don't want to do this. And this is the same with either people, situations, and even illnesses. If you go to the doctors and the doctor says, okay, you have the flu, and you go around, oh, I got the flu, oh, I can't, oh, I have a fever, and I had this. Now I'm not making fun of people who are sick, not at all. I'm just setting an example. When you own it, yes, you feel a lot worse, but when you say, this is nothing. But remember this, when you live in a state of ego, when you live in a state of worrying that you're going to get the flu and you go get a flu shot. Now, I'm not telling you not to do it. It's your choice. Whatever you want to do, you go ahead and do it. But when you live in fear of getting sick or getting the flu, you open yourself up to let it happen. Okay? I'm never, ever, ever sick. I don't connect to any negative energies. Every day I'm healthy. I'm wise. I'm restored to love. Nothing's going to harm me. Nothing's going to hurt me because I don't see it that way. I don't allow it to happen. And this is how we need to think every day, that we're not going to attract any of that. Now, yes, if you're trying to lose weight, if you have high blood pressure, if you have diabetes, you need to surrender it. Don't own it. Allow the universe to bless you, and it's going to go away. I'm not telling you stop your meds. I'm not telling you any of that. As you're going to a place of being restored, and automatically, when you get to that place of love, of really truly loving yourself, then yeah, you're going to watch your diet. You're going to exercise more. You're going to take care of these situations naturally. Okay, this is going to happen naturally and from a loving place that you can do that. So go ahead and surrender it. Go ahead and let it happen. Let it happen. Let it go, and create exactly what you want. Do not own it. Own love. Own positivity. Own the gifts that God has given you. Own them. Do not own ego. Do not own negativity. Own love. And you can change it very, very easily. Remember, what you think, say, and do out to the universe, you create. Hello, my darling Tilly, from joining in. I'm talking about how to stop owning and creating your own problems and how not to own them. Oh, I'm glad, Jasmine, I'm glad that it worked out. You're welcome, Jasmine. Everybody say hi to Tilly as he's being restored. And so, so does anybody have any questions for me at this time? And again, remember, you can't say I am sick, I am sad, I am hungry. Well, of course you could be hungry, but you know what I'm saying. In the form of nutrition, I am hungry for healthy food. in those ways, but we don't want to create anything that, of course, is negative. So, and does anybody have any questions on what I had said, and far as creating? I did post a video earlier on my site, and about creating what you want. Thanks, Tilly. There's some guys too. Tilly has went back to work today on very light duty though. So he's gone back and doing what he needs to do. So I thought, while I'm here, if there's any questions, I'll look for it. But I thought, why don't I just go ahead and do a quick angel reading and shuffle the angel tarot cards, and we'll see. what our angels have to say. And remember, ego, EGO, stands for edging God out. And it's every thought, action, word that is negative. It's not from a place of love. And never let anyone, when you think or do something from a place of love and someone finds fault with that, do not doubt. Do not listen to what they say. Do not give them control over that, okay? Do not let them control or make you feel guilty or bullying you into making you feel that you're wrong. Anybody who bullies you or tries to make you feel that you're wrong is 100% ego. It's not from a place of love. Do not attach to it. Do not let it affect you. Do not let it bother you. Don't let it go back. And the worst thing that any of us could do is defend yourself. Do not defend yourself to any person or situation or problem. Do not defend yourself, because when you defend yourself, you're admitting there's a problem, something's wrong with you. And that is a big, powerful thing. Do not defend yourself at all. When you do something from a place of love, do not defend yourself. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to defend yourself, because the person that you're trying to defend yourself with isn't going to get it. They already made up their mind about you. They're not going to understand it. They're not going to get it. You're wasting your breath, and you're giving that negative situation so much energy that it does not deserve. You're owning it, and you're creating more of a problem. Just let it go. Just let it go and bring peace to you. Yes, Jasmine, this full moon deals with this full moon. Well, it's the eclipse part. It's a small lunar eclipse that's deal with this full moon, but it deals with relationships. And and these relationships, again, any form of relationship. It's not just intimate. It's any form of relationships that you have with coworkers, siblings, cousins, family members. It can be intimate too. And it either goes one way or the other. It's either going to be stronger, and you're going to find a more closeness, a more powerful closeness with this person, or you're going to get to a point where this is over. I'm not dealing with this relationship anymore. It's got to be disconnected. It's going to be one or the other. It's not going to be in the middle. So it's because with the full moon aspect of it, it's very strong and very powerful. So it's either one or the other. There's no in between with the full moon. And with the lunar eclipse part of this full moon, which is happening right now, by the way, during this time, it's either going to be it's either one way or the other. There's no in between. There's no like, okay, all right, no. You're making a decision. You're making something permanent. Yeah, you're making a choice of what's important in your life that the full moon is supporting. You're clearing away what no longer serves you. You're staying in with what serves you and what's powerful in that way. Okay, Cami says, right time. Okay, so Cami says, I'm having it hard letting go. I have negative things around me. I'm walking a difficult road in my life, a black sheep. Do you have any suggestions? Thank you. Well, I don't know when you popped in, but hello, Bella Anna. Thank you for joining me, my beautiful friend. You create these difficult things around you, these negative things around you. You are creating that. Only you can create it. You are owning negative things that are happening in your life. You're recognizing it, you're owning it, and you're creating it. We create by what we think, say, and do out to the universe. So if you think that you're the black sheep of the family, if you think that you have negative things around you, you are absolutely positively right. You feel unhappy and depressed, you're creating that. You're seeing this, you're owning it, you're creating the energies that are around you. So you need to let them go. You need to disconnect from them. Okay, you are creating your problems. Nobody else is doing it to you. You only you have the power to create what's in your world, what you attach to, what you how you see things, how you create. We create in our minds, just like God does. That everything that's ever created started in the mind. It's where we create. So when you attach yourself and believe that you're the black sheep of the family, and believe that there's problems all around you and sadness is all around, yes, you're creating that. Let them go. They're not there. They're not real. It's ego. Ego isn't real. The only thing real is love. Let them go. Stop connecting to them. Me personally, I my oldest son was hanging out with me yesterday, and me and him, we jokingly say how we're misfits, and we love that. Not everybody gets us, and that's okay. They don't need to get us. If you're looking, you want to attract like-minded people to you that get you. Stop living up to what society, what people think you should be saying, doing, and acting. When we surrender our will, our choice will, to other people, to have them decide what we should be, where we should be going, how we should be reacting, instead of focusing on our love and who we are and doing what we should be doing, loving ourselves and doing what we should be doing, says society. Society says you should be married by the time you're 30 and have so many kids and have a house and have a mortgage and have car payments and you should have this and you should have a job and you should by a certain age and things like that. That's ego. You're creating these problems. If nobody gets you, that is a blessing. Please do not attach yourself to people who don't get you. Don't do that. Why? Why are you allowing people to say you're a black sheep? Oh, she's a problem. No. Keep moving forward. And some of the worst people are family members who do this. Believe me, I have it in my family. I'm going to be 58 years old in a little less than a month, and I'm pushing close to 60. I'm still dealing with it. I'm like, what? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Don't create any form of negative energy, Cami, for you. See things as a blessing. Let it go. This has no problem with me. Disconnect from them. You have to cut off and let it go. Visualize in your mind disconnecting all these negative things around you. Let them go. Let them disappear. They're not real. You're creating them and you believe them. Absolutely, Jasmine. When it comes to family, when it comes to family, I know you want to love them, you want them to love you in situations, things like that. But you have to not let what they say to you or affect you in any way. Just let it go. Don't address them. Don't even talk to them about it. When you do see them at family situations, speak to them very warmly. Speak to them very lovingly. Send them love energies. You know, the old saying, an eye for an eye and I don't know, tooth for a tooth, whatever the thing is. You know, if somebody hits you, you hit them back. You know, kind of thing. We're brought up to think that. If somebody does that, you have to do no, because what you're doing is you're not loving yourself. You're creating a situation that's where you're focusing on ego. You're owning ego. You're owning the negativity, and you don't want to do that. You want to separate from that. No, there's no such thing as an eye for an eye. The only thing that's important is love. And loving yourself is the most important thing. Why would you choose to put yourself in an ego or negative situation? Why would you choose that? Why would you choose to be angry? God gives us, when these people come into our lives, or even, if we find out that we're sick, and we have these situations. These are opportunities that God has given us to restore, to use our God-given gifts, to use our divine will, to use compassion, to use love, the gifts that He's given us. He's given us the opportunities to do this. If we lived in a non-ego world, then we'd be in paradise. And believe it or not, heaven is here on earth. It's how we see situations. It's how we create. When I was talking earlier, when it's our time to leave the earthly realm and go to paradise, whatever baggage we carry, now we can go in any second. We can go in any minute. Whatever negative baggage that you're carrying, whatever grudge, whatever problem, whatever thing that you're owning, whether it's a sickness, whether it's a situation, whether it's a person, whether it's a relationship, whatever that you're owning with at the time that you leave this earthly plane or realm, you're bringing it back with you in your next lifetime. And it's probably going to be even more because it had time to build and create. You need to let things go right away. If you find that something bothers you, then you know it's ego. You need to let it go. God is saying this. He's giving you a warning sign and an opportunity to make things better for you. You cannot make things better for anybody else. It's totally impossible. That is too much work. And God makes things easy. The only thing that you can make better for anyone is yourself. You can't make anybody else. You can send prayers, you can send love. Yes, you can do that. But you can't forcefully change things. You can't make someone love you. You can't make change any situation like that outside of you. Can't do anything that's external. You can only work internally and how you see and how you create in this way. Tilly, you are so funny. And I hope you all see the humor in him. And this is one of the things that I love, that he breaks up a situation and finds humor in that. Except when sex is involved, then it's eye for an eye, etc. Yeah, I agree. Give and receive there. Absolutely. Those energies are great. Right. Well, healing energies onto your karma. Right. Your karma. It's what you're creating in that way. Right. Nobody wants to bring it back, Cami. Exactly. Exactly, Anna. Exactly right. You have people that want to talk to you or be, and it's funny because it's not funny, but I see the humor in it. It is funny to me. It's funny because I have to laugh at people who perceive me in a different way. Now, and remember this too. Uh, uh, Good, Jasmine. I'm glad he's supposed to make you smile. You know, uh, and one wonderful things that I love about Tilly is that he just lives life. He speaks and he lives life. He enjoys life. He recognizes what's real, what's true, what's him being a man, and enjoying that life that he's here. He has not a mean, nasty thing about him. Not at all. He's a very kind, wonderful, funny, dry sense of humor. He doesn't never sarcastic with me, but I see him have a little sarcasm with other people, which is funny, and I recognize that. But it's a wonderful thing that we can be honest and true to who we are. Uh, Cami, yeah, the the thing you say your siblings are selfish. Good. You can recognize that in them, but don't find fault with it. Okay. We can recognize people for who they are and what they are, but don't find fault with it. Okay? Don't let them go. And the thing is, I always say that forgiveness is a form of stems from ego. Now, for those, I'm going to explain how that is, because in order to forgive, you have to find fault. And I say God doesn't even forgive. God is egoless. He doesn't find fault. So there's no reason for God to forgive. He doesn't find fault. He accepts people for who they are. He made that person selfish. So we can gives us the opportunity to use our divine gifts. See, we need some selfish people. We need some mean and nasty people in our world so we can practice our divine gifts. Okay, they are perfect in who they are. They're doing their job. They're actually doing God's work. And as crazy and nutty as that sounds, they actually are. Because every time we get the opportunity to use our divine gifts, lifts us up, makes us powerful, brings more loving, positive energies to the world, which is needed. I was just watching this video earlier about I don't forget when it happened. I didn't write it down. That they took 1,000 people to meditate in Washington D.C. Just Washington D.C. They took these 1,000 people that meditated for. Oh, I wish I remember. I don't know if it was a month. I think it was like a month. They came for this meditation. And because of this meditation the crime, because this loving, positive energies that were there, the crime went down substantially during that time in Washington, D.C. So when I say to you, let your love and peace fall down upon the earth, it's needed. Every negative thought that you have, ego energy, you're reinforcing the negative energies in this world that is not needed. But every time you send love, when you recognize someone is selfish and you're sending love to them, you just healed it. You're healing, you're restoring the earth and its power. So God has given you the opportunity to be the healer, to be the restorer that is needed on this earth. So when you can recognize that as an opportunity and not find fault with these opportunities, these blessings that God has given us, these situations that happen in our lives, and this is true even when we find sicknesses, do not own it. Do not take possession of these things. Great, Jasmine. Yes. Hi, Marlene. Thank you for joining this afternoon. Thank you so much. So we don't want to own it. We don't want to possess it. And the past few weeks, I have been tested in challenges with some family members with this, who cannot let anything go. It just keeps, I don't know what they're trying to do with me, but I certainly let it go. It's always shocking when it comes to me. But I send them love, I send them peace, and help with the restoration. But they're going to be like this because this is who God made them. They're going to be like this. And always remember this. I meant to say this earlier. Remember mirror image. How we see other people is a reflection of who we are. And mean and nasty people don't get it. They never see themselves as mean and nasty. They see themselves as righteous. They see themselves in that way. So when someone accuses you, they can come to me and say, Cindy, you are a bitch. You are selfish. You are blah, all these terrible things. And I could say, well, me, I'm nothing like that. I don't act like that. But how you should. Now, when you say that, then you're connecting. You are owning what they're saying, because now you're second guessing yourself. You're second guessing yourself. But when you say, aha, thank you, God, for showing me who this person is, who their real personality is. Thank you. When you do it from a loving source and realize it's a blessing and thank God for it, then it's wonderful. So people, even family members who see this about me, I know it's who they really are. How they see me is a mirror image, is a reflection of who they really are. Now let's reverse this. Let's say I see somebody as loving, kind, and understanding and patient and respectful, and they prove that they're not. The normal person was, how can I be so stupid? How can I not see this? How can I not see who this person really, really is? Stop connecting to the negative side of it. Instead, thank you, God, for showing me who I am. A loving, kind, because I see this in others. Thank you for showing me who I really am. See how that works? So when you expect or see someone in a certain way and they prove you wrong, you're getting confirmation of who you really, really are. See how God works? See how magnificent that is? You might not think of yourself in that way. So he sends confirmation for that. It's okay. It's okay. It's all okay. It's all a blessing. Mirror image. What we see in others is a reflection of who we really are or who they really are. Do not be offended. Do not be upset. It's a blessing. God is showing you. He's showing you how it is and what it is and what and the way it is. Thank you, Will. Thank you for confirming that. Very good. So yeah. So what I was talking about with that meditation thing. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a project. Very good. Thank you for confirming that. Tilly and I had this this joke thing with the word poop. We think it's such a funny word, and we throw it out there. When he was in the hospital, we were talking to the nurses and all about pooping and things like that. Say me, we all have to poop. It's a funny thing. So he's throwing that out there because it's and it's a wonderful thing. I mean, I always every. I'm gonna share something with you personal. Every time I poop, I give gratitude. My body's working perfectly, and it's all good. So showing blessings and gratitude for even simple little things. And I hope you all are laughing at me with this and enjoying this thing that's with Tilly and me and with the word poop. It's such a funny word, and we should laugh and find humor in little things like that. Life is too short. I know if it's my time to go, I'm not taking any baggage with me. I'm going to be smiling and be very, very happy in my life. So you all can just say poop today and be happy about it. Go to somebody, did you poop today? Could you imagine saying that to somebody? That'd be so funny. Y'all go ahead and do that. Ask somebody you know, somebody you don't know. Say, hey, did you poop today? That'd be so funny. It's silly, but Jasmine gets it. I hope you all get it. Hope you. Did you all poop today? Did you poop today? Let me know. Okay. Believe it or not, some people are very offended by that. Some people are very, very, believe me, I've had incidents about that, which is funny to me, but exactly right. It's actually great. You should all ask, yeah, did you poop today? There's a couple situations, but I'm not going to get into it. But it's a funny word. So Tilly, thanks for bringing the poop up today. And I hope you poop today, Tilly. I don't know. He usually lets me know when he poops because we have that thing going on. Oh, good. I'm glad you're all laughing with me. As much as people, I know people take me, certain way, as being a spiritual person, but I'm actually kind of silly and kind of funny because, and I like, uh, having this sense of humor and fun. I'm not like all um, stuck. No, I'm living a life and I want to have fun. I want to enjoy life and enjoy, the human experience. We are all spirits and souls having a human experience. We're not humans having a spiritual experience. No, we're spiritual beings having a human experience. And I think that's where people make the mistakes. Like when they look at me, they look at me as a human being having a spiritual experience, and it's the total opposite way, because we're already from a place of love. We're already spiritual. We're already connected to God. So we're given this human form to have human experience, to deal with certain situations and have this joy and happiness, whether it's silliness or whatever it is. It's about enjoying that, of having that childlike, not losing that childlike feeling and experience in that. So yeah, I'm not. I hope you all know that I have very enjoyable, kind of silly, kind of fun side to me. So as I know, doesn't always come through with the videos because I'm here to talk about one thing. But if you got to know me, yep, and I like all kinds of jokes. I can laugh. I find humor in everything. So absolutely that. But we're running. I don't know. Does anybody else have any other questions? I was shuffling these cards to see a quick message from our angels. Oh, I'm glad you tuned in too, Jasmine. Um, I'm on the 25th of this month is Lord Ganesh's birthday. And so I'm going to talk more about that. It's a big celebration. And those who know who Lord Ganesh is, he's a god, and he and some people call him an extraterrestrial because he's so spirit-like. He's not from the earth, and he removes all negative energies that's in your life. He brings blessings and wonderful things. And I have Lord Ganesh at my front door. I have him in my living room. I have him here. He's on the wall here. And so I'm going to talk about this because at the time of his birthday, it's a time to really let things go and wonderful things to happen to us. So I will be addressing that. So, and maybe I'll do a video just connecting as it gets closer to his birthday, which I think is it next week? I don't know. I'm totally. But okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck. And anybody thinks that God is a prude, don't know God. Anybody thinks God is a prude and don't know God. We're not connected with him. Okay, so the first card that the angel selected is the Two of Earth. And the angels are telling us too much going on at once, the need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. Okay. Especially under this full moon here, we could be overwhelmed. There's a lot of things that are going on. And those who know me know that I say you can't make the wrong decision, because no matter what you decide, It's going to take you to where you need to be. Now, if you worry about making a decision, if you're fearful that you're going to make the wrong decision, then yes, you're going to make the wrong choice. But when you let it go and say, I got this, I know the answer, I know what I'm supposed to do, just make the decision. And don't worry about the outcome. Know that everything's going to be right. Already know that whatever you decide is going to take you to where you need to be. Now, God might have to throw a few lessons in the way of that decision so that when you get to where you need to be, you know how to handle it. You have the experience. But go ahead and trust that you're going to make the right decision, because you are. You're going wherever you need to be. You are there. You can't change it. You cannot change anything from what's going to happen. So live in the moment. Stop worrying about what's going in the future or what has happened in the past. You can't change the past. You're not even going to make the future happen. You will create a state of happiness, a state of joy as you go through life and see them as blessings and gratitude. You can create a wonderful life for yourself. Okay, so go ahead and make the decision. Don't be afraid. Don't be worried. Don't be concerned. Just go ahead and do that. And then you're going to manifest exactly what you want. Exactly. Second card is the Six of Fire. Victory. Good news is on its way. Public recognition and awards. Okay. Make that decision. Do what I tell you about not owning and creating your problems, disconnecting all that, sticking with your divine will, letting go of that darn ego. Stop owning situations and problems and let them go. It's going to take you to a place of victory. Now, I'm going to say to you, do not do things to be recognized. Do not do things to get awards. Do not do things to be glorified, because I'm going to tell you right now, you're already glorified. You're already wonderful. You already have the recognition. You already have the awards that you need. You don't need them from other humans. You are a child of God. You have everything you want and need. Stop looking for it outside of you. Stop doing things for a trophy or an award or a raise or whatever. Stop doing it. That's ego, because that means you're lacking. You are confirming and owning that you lack. You are creating a reality that you shouldn't even be in. But when you stay in divine will, you know it's already there. You don't have to do that. It is not an issue. You already have what you need. Things are just going to come to you. Do not do things to get things, because then it's ego. You are admitting that you are lacking. And that's ego. You are owning that you lack. You are owning that you are poor. You are owning that you are not good enough. You are owning of your true self. You are not owning your true self. Let that go. Stay true to who you are and know who you are from a place of love and a place of God. And then you're powerful. Yeah, everything comes to you. You have no worries, no concerns. Just go ahead. The Knight of Air is next. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. We're under the full moon. If you watch that video that I posted a little while ago, it's not a video of me, watch that video. It's going to tell you how to manifest things very quickly. Excellent video. It's not that long, 26 minutes. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. What is it do you really want? Is this ego based? Or is it that you know that everything you need is provided for you? That you are in God's favor. You are a child of God. Everything is there. You just got to connect to it. You just got to own it. Stop owning ego. Stop connecting to ego and thinking it's not there, or you hope that it's there. Know that it's there. Connect. Take time to carefully review your options. Are you choosing ego or divine will? Things are happening quickly. You can manifest them quickly. They're there. Are you going to own and connect to ego or divine will? It's your choice. Next card. Love it. The Nine of Water. Your wish comes true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. Everything that I told you, the angels are confirming right now to you, telling you how you can manifest, how you can create exactly what you want. Stop owning, stop connecting, stop creating your own problems, because only you create your problems. Nobody else creates it. Nobody does this to you. You do it to yourself. Stop owning it. Stop owning your sicknesses, your illnesses, your problems, your situations, money, financial. You own everything that happens to you. Stop owning it and let it go. And when you do, what I had explained earlier, your wish comes true. Everything, it's already there, everything that you want. Your wish comes true. Hello, beautiful Suzanne. I just caught you in now. Thank you for joining in with me now. So, okay, I'm going to tune out. I think I'm going to make some dinner. I'm thinking about, since it's raining and a little chilly, maybe I'll make some mac and cheese for my dinner. So I had a nice big salad for lunch. So yeah, I can have mac and cheese for dinner. Of course, vegan style. And it's delicious, creamy and cheesy, like you wouldn't believe. So I will see if I post pictures. So thank you all for being with me. Please take the time to share and enlighten other people and inspire other people. Be an earth angel and share this video with others today, this afternoon, especially in light of this powerful full moon eclipse that we're having in Aquarius, and enlighten and inspire others and help others, because we need love and good healing. We need love energies that are around us, and you can help do that by sharing that and sharing the love. So please allow your love and peace to fall down upon the earth. It is so much needed. Pay attention to what you think, say, and do out to the universe. Make sure it's based on love. When you base it on love, you love yourself. You empower yourself. When you do it from ego, negative, you're not loving yourself. And you want to make sure that you do that. You are powerful when you're knowing, when you have God, the ascendant masters, the angels and archangels behind you. You're powerful. There's no stopping you. So remember, God blesses and loves you, and so do I. And until next time, lots of love, kisses from me to you. And of course, I wish you all namaste. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Enjoy your Monday night or Tuesday, whichever that you're in. Thank you so much for your love, support, and Anna, for your hugs and kisses. Thank you. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Tilly, love you, Tilly. He's probably on his way home from work. Bye-bye.